Live from the Firehouse Saloon, Texas National Outfitters Badlands Radio Studio. I am Hank T. Moon, and here we go. Another great night at the legendary Firehouse Saloon as we continue building legends. Hey! Hey!
Hey, we're in here.
Is this thing on? Little bit low for Rose Hill.
Yeah.
Here we go.
These guys nailed it.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. It is my honor to welcome in a badass.
Oh, hell.
It's my honor to welcome in a badass Chad Sullins.
What's going on, man?
Thank you, brother. Welcome.
Good to be back to Houston.
Good to have you, man. Good to have you.
I love coming down
Good to have
here.
you. Music business being good to you?
So far, not really. It's beating me like a stepchild, but, you know, it is what it is. I've been fired from every job I've ever had, so I better not screw this one up.
Well, here we go. Here we go, man. Music business.
Yeah.
Music business. How we get fired.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
They don't stop us.
They can't.
Let me cook this
There's always going
down.
to be some idiot out there like me with a guitar and a song and wants somebody to hear it.
Why an idiot?
Well, you know, a smarter man would have went to college and got married once. Had the house and the picket fence and the whole 9 yards, you know.
Got married once.
Yeah.
Got married once.
Yeah.
Hey, we
I'm
are
working on number 3.
We are in the Texas National Outfitters Studio, thanks to Firehouse, Saloon, Tom Member, and all the folks. That right there is called the River Monster, Chad. I know you're a man that can appreciate this.
I'm curious to know.
Amazon River.
Wow.
Amazon River. This is a fish.
I don't know what kind of fish, but
Check it out.
probably not one I'd want to tangle with.
Well,
That's a pretty boot, though.
A little 4'3" dude just jumped in the river and got it, man. We made a boot out of it.
That's awesome.
Is that a good story? We'll cook it down simplistic,
I
man.
like it.
The Last Coalition.
Last call coalition.
Last Call Coalition. Pardon me.
First one's in, last one's out.
Fascinates me. There it is.
That's where it came from. I mean, we didn't really have a band name when we first started out. It was just Chad Sullins band, and then our reputation for not leaving bars till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning kind of caught up to us. And my lead guitar player Josh, he said, "We're gonna name this band so it's not just the Chad Sullins band." And I said, "Go for it." He spit out Last Call Coalition, and I was like, "Deal, let's make it happen." Because we're the first ones in the bar, and we're usually the last ones to leave, you know. That's
Way
how it
of
works.
life, or that pussy statement that they came up with, lifestyle.
It's just been a way of life for us, you know. It's not a lifestyle. I wouldn't say. I don't know what anybody.
It ain't no
anybody
lifestyle.
call a lifestyle or anything, but I mean, because when I'm home and hanging out with the kids, or you know, going to the river in my Jeep, or doing whatever, we're doing whatever. But you know, it's just a way of life to an extent. I guess you could say. There's when we're on the road and we're playing in a band, we're the band, and you know, we're Chad Sullins in the Last Call Coalition, and we just have fun and do what we do. And then when we're home, we're home. I'm not, you know, doing blow and Jack Daniels and hanging out with my kids. So.
We're not. We're not doing blowing Jack Daniels.
Not
And no
anymore.
meth.
I don't do that anymore, I might add.
Well, you did.
The doctor said no more.
You, brown liquor. But we have plenty of it if y'all so desire. If not, we have a thing called Dulce Vida Tequila.
I've drank enough Jack Daniels for probably all 4 of us.
Yeah, me too, brother. Between the 2 of us, we could probably fill up Lake Superior.
That is probably
Between
not
the 2
bullshit.
of us. But we have
That's
this
probably
thing.
not bullshit.
We have this thing. I'm not bullshit. We have this thing called Dulce Vida Tequila, 100 proof, 100% organic. They only make certain amounts of it.
Okay.
And as
So in
you
other
know-
words, expensive.
No, no, not the Firehouse Saloon.
All right.
That's where we build legends, man.
That's what I like
Firehouse
to hear.
Saloon. No. It's called Dulce Vida Tequila. Ask your bartenders about it tonight. Chad, out on the road. Well, we'll move on. We'll move on, man.
We got a new record coming out.
All right, there we go.
We're in the middle of doing that right now. I'm pretty excited about it. It's turning out a lot different than I thought it was. We're actually going to play one of the new songs off that record tonight, which we weren't going to do. We were going to just make all the songs a surprise until the record came out, until our first CD release party. But you know, we can't hang on to it. We can't keep a secret that long. So we're gonna play one of those new songs tonight, and it'll be a debut in Texas, I guess you could say. We haven't played any of these new songs in Oklahoma yet, but so yeah, we messed around with it at sound check and got it to where we thought it sounded right, and we're gonna give it a shot tonight and hope we don't screw it up.
You won't. We're honored. We're better to do it than the legendary Firehouse Saloon, man.
It's like we were talking earlier, man. I've been doing this for 8 years for a living. We've been playing here for the last 3 years, and those first 5 years, all I kept trying to do was get in here to play. It took some time and kept banging on the door, but y'all finally let us in, and I appreciate it.
Honored. You thank Mr. Tom Everett. Thank Mr. Tom Everett for that as we talk on the Firehouse Saloon YouTube channel.
Yeah. Hi, YouTube folks.
German chicks and hot tubs, Chad.
Hey, man, I'm all about it.
German chicks and hot tubs.
I'm all about it.
The new stuff.
The new stuff. This record will be a little darker than the last two.
A little darker?
Yeah, I had a heart attack back in May and almost died last year. And it kind of put a lot of things into perspective. And so, I mean, it's still a rockin' record. I mean, it's still, Chad Sullins and the Last Call Coalition. We're a rock band that play country music. So, I mean, it's still a rockin' record, but it's if you listen to the lyrics, it's a pretty dark record too. It's talking about cocaine and, almost dying in hotel rooms and women along the way and problems along the way. But what can I say, man? I like to write songs at 4:30 in the morning when I'm feeling sorry for myself, so that's how it works out.
Absolutely, brother.
When
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah.
Well, man, if you're going to find inspiration in something, close to death,
they say write what you know, and when the doctor looks at you and says you shouldn't be breathing right now, it's kind of a wake-up call, So that's kind of what the record. It's got a lot of those. There is one song in particular I started writing while I was in the hospital, and I'm sure morphine had a lot to do with it. But it's definitely a dark song. Not something we'd ever release on the radio, but if you buy the record, you'll be able to check it out. It's just me and an acoustic guitar and a pretty little lady on a cello, and it's haunting sounding. When she got done with that cello, my mind was just blown. And she took that song from here to, holy shit, and I was just blown away. And I'm really excited how this record's turning out. It's going to be called Wake Up Call is the name of the record.
From here to holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Love that description. Hey, you have guitar in hand.
I do. I was going to play a song. I mean, since we're talking about life on the road and that type of thing, I wrote a song that's on our last record that did real well for us on the Texas charts, and it's a song I wrote. I was actually in a bar in Manhattan, Kansas. The guys had went to eat, and I wasn't hungry because I was doing other things, and so I just sat there at the bar and I asked the bar. For some reason, this line came to my head. And I asked the bartender if I could have something to write with. Apparently I should have been more specific and said something to write with and something to write on. Because she brought me a pen and then left. And we were the only two in the bar, and I didn't see her for like 4 minutes. So I was like, all right, screw it. So I just started grabbing some of the beer coasters and writing the song on the back of the beer coasters. And I think I held on to those beer coasters for about a month before I actually sat down and did something with the song. And then once I transcribed the song, I was at a friend's house, and I just threw her the coasters, and I was like, here, you can throw those away. And she was like, fuck you, I'm keeping those. It's like, so Miss Vicki Hennington up in Stillwater, Oklahoma, she's still got those beer coasters I wrote this song on. But it's a little song about getting down the road. And when I started writing the song, it was just about, it started off just to be kind of about the music business, but I drove a truck for a living, and I worked in the oil field for a living, and it comes down to what the song's really about is anybody that spends more time away from their family than they want to. And it's called A Couple Thousand Miles. Goes into something like this. I've seen. I tasted love and I pissed it away. For a couple thousand miles and a few more days. What's a couple thousand miles and a few more days? I touched the good life and can't change my ways. And I'm sorry, mama, it's not just a phase. It's just a couple thousand miles and a few more days. Burning through years of gasoline, wouldn't trade the world for the shit I've seen. I tasted love and I pissed it away. For a couple thousand miles and a few more days. No need me changing now. Not sure that I know how. Burning through years of gasoline, wouldn't trade the world for the shit I've seen. I tasted love and I pissed it away. For a couple thousand miles and a few more days. What's a couple thousand miles and a few more days?
Well, hell yeah.
Hank, thanks for having me,
Well,
man.
hell yeah, thank you, man. It's Chad Sullins live from the Texas National Outfitters, Austin, Katy, and Houston. Badlands Radio Studio pretty much speaks for itself.
I like it.
It pretty much speaks for itself. Y'all ready to hit that stage, man?
We are. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Just keep on tapping into whatever the hell it is you tap into. What is it? Life.
Yeah. Life. That's it.
Life.
Life and alcohol.
Life and alcohol. Well, alcohol and life. Life, alcohol, alcohol, life.
That's like Brandon Jenkins told me one time. He said, "You can't write good songs on a golf course." I'm just saying. Hey, thank you, brother.
All right.
We're gonna go rock and roll.
Thank you, brother. This is Badlands Radio. On that, we'll
Thank y'all.
say, y'all get ready for a badass as he walks out the door.